Hey Wonders! Welcome back to the channel. It's time again to bring you the latest video in our Let's Chat series brought to you by Wonder English. Let's get started on our new conversation topic, philosophy. As always, it's time to learn some new vocabulary words. Today's vocabulary words are universal, cultivate, reason, subjective. So how can we use these words in sentences? Many Eastern religions believe that there is a universal consciousness that connects us all. Many people choose to cultivate plants that are uncommon or endangered. The movie Sherlock Holmes is about a police detective who uses his reason to solve different murder mysteries. It is very common that the subjective nature of some debates can become quite heated. Now on to the reading. Today's topic is Aristotle's views on happiness. Read along or simply practice your listening skills. Every culture in the world has their own definition of happiness, as well as how to achieve it. Exactly what happiness is seems to vary from person to person, but many philosophers have worked hard to try and create a universal definition. One of those philosophers is Aristotle. Aristotle was a Grecian who lived during the classical period and was one of the greatest thinkers in the history of Western science and philosophy. He is often considered the father of reason and made great contributions to Western thought through the creation of various schools of philosophy. Aristotle proposed that happiness depends on the individual's ability to cultivate virtue, which is achieved through maintaining the mean, which is very similar to the Buddhist concept of the middle path. Aristotle defined the mean as the balancing of two excesses. Aristotle viewed the mean as the source of virtue itself, which shows a striking difference between Aristotelian thought and other religious doctrines. Aristotle believed that happiness is the ultimate value in life and is not a subjective state of mind. While there are many views on happiness that conflict with that of Aristotle, the Aristotelian definition of happiness has withstood the test of time in giving people a strong definition to work with when discussing happiness. Aristotle stood his ground when it came to the nature of happiness and is quoted as saying, "For as it is not one swallow or one fine day that makes a spring, so it is not one day or a short time that makes a man blessed and happy." Excellent! We're ready to start a new discussion. But first, you need a new grammar structure. Statements of agreement or disagreement can have this structure and are used to discuss your opinions on a particular subject. Here's an example to help you understand more clearly. Many philosophers disagree that Aristotle is correct about his views on happiness. This sentence structure has been covered in a previous video, so click this banner to get more practice. Now we have all that we need to begin a great discussion about this topic, so let's practice answering some questions. Do you agree with Aristotle's philosophy on happiness? Remember, use the useful grammar structure. Now let's move on to another question. Are most people aware of how much philosophy impacts everyday life? And lastly, what type of philosophy have you applied to your life? Explain. Don't forget to answer all of these questions in your own words so that you can get practice before you try this topic out in your next English conversation. Hey Wonders! If you would like to take your language skills to the next level, we may have what you need. Wonder English is an online learning platform which offers language classes that you can schedule anytime, anywhere. Ask about how the app I Wonder can change your learning experience for the best. Visit our website now and get started on your new language adventure. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, we hope you enjoyed it.